You wanna stop by later maybe? Or gonna fix something tea? You wanna grab something from the street, bring it home? But, yeah.
So welcome to North Dakota, guys. I have gotten myself out of bed stupid early to watch the sunrise because we accidentally last night stumbled upon the most beautiful rest area I've ever been to. Like, oh my god. We got here just at the end of sunset, so everything was like painted in that beautiful orange and red color. Absolutely stunning. I'm never up this early. I never catch a sunrise. Since we are in a public area currently, I came through to the front seat first. Since we don't have windows in the back seat, I don't like to just open the sliding door in the morning when we're somewhere public without giving my surroundings a good peek first. Good morning, sun. Good morning, guys. Good morning, sun. Okay. Josh is still in bed, but I'm gonna head outside and give you guys a quick peek at the view of the canyon because it's unreal. I'm gonna just talk to you guys in here though because it is super windy outside today and I think the audio would just be really bad. So anyway, let me give you guys a look around. Dakota just got a whole lot prettier. The whole first half of the drive yesterday was pretty flat and uneventful, but this is freaking amazing. I still can't believe we got to sleep in that beautiful spot last night. That sunrise was so good. That spot was such a pleasant surprise for us. We were just driving along, getting late last night. Josh's shoulders were starting to hurt. I want to say we did like 10 hours yesterday, and then we have 10 hours left to do today. But Josh was getting tired, so we just pulled off at the rest area and happened to accidentally be at a national park and accidentally have that freaking beautiful view. Like, what a happy accident. What a happy accident. Today's mission, Montana. We're actually almost to the border of Montana, but we still have almost 10 hours till we get to our destination. We are headed over near Glacier National Park. I've never been to a national park before until, I guess, last night on accident, so I'm super excited. This is my first ever time out west, and the scenery, wow. I'm just blown away.
Time for a potty break. There's a dinosaur in the parking lot. Windshield's looking much better. He had to put in some serious elbow grease though. We've been collecting bugs rather quickly on this trip. You gonna drive some today? Promise to be a good driver? It is almost 9 a.m. now. We have taken our first
pit stop of the day. We left the bed out today in case we need any emergency naps on our drive. It kind of always ends up a super huge mess in here when we drive. Haley prefers to sleep in the bed while we drive. It's more comfy for you. We also always end up with a huge pile of laundry right here when I haven't put the bed away in a while, because our laundry hamper is in this bench over here and we can't get to it unless I put the bed away. I can't wait to deep clean and get all resettled in to a lovely clean van when we get there. We're out here now. This is the gas station. There's like no inside here, is there? Just this pump. You can see the mountains through the trees there though. He looks confused. I think he figured it out. New gas station experience for us. Onwards. Pulled over on the side of the road here because apparently they just don't have rest areas on this highway in Montana. I am making us banana pancakes this morning. I really like to add like all the mushed up bananas that get completely destroyed in this fruit hammock when we hit bumps into my pancake mix. It makes the pancakes taste more delicious, and then we're not throwing away nasty lumpy bruised bananas. So it's a win-win. Is it good?
Yeah, very good.
I'm the pancake master. Your girl loves pancakes. As per usual, my eyes are bigger than my stomach, so we're gonna save the rest of these pancakes for later. I'm getting more and more efficient at piling the dishes in the sink, like the most dishes without having to wash them. Josh is super good at this and I'm super not good at it, but I think this is a step up for me. I think I crushed it. Montana uses quite a few rumble strips on their roads, and Haley here is not a fan. Are you scared of those? She's been refusing to get out of my lap. We're about 2.5 hours out. It is stunning. The clouds are out. The sky is big and beautiful. I'm getting kind of tired, but we're almost there.
I slept all night on a big white ship. Seagulls were dancing.
Welcome to Montana, Haley!
I woke up with a sunrise on the sea.
Is it cold?
Such a precious gift to me.
Oh, it's cold.
Haley doesn't mind.
Oh, Mama.
Salty breeze and the rain. I'm out of my place.
We are camped about a 2-minute walk right up there. This is where I will be spending the next as much time as possible, honestly. All right, now that we have arrived and scoped the place out, Haley sniffed everything, made sure it was all good. Do you approve, me? Do you approve, baby? Yes? The first order of business after arriving to camp is dinner, per usual. Tonight, I'm feeling especially lazy because that was a really long drive today. We are having a can of soup and some toast. And then we are gonna go by the river and watch the sunset. everybody! We just got back from a beautiful campfire on the rock beach this morning. I think the mountains have me turning into a bit of a morning person. I have gotten up at 5:30 a.m. the last 3 days in a row, like willingly. It's been so cozy and comfortable, lots of warm beverages, snuggles and hoodies, all my favorite things. I don't know what I was expecting from the mountains, but they have absolutely blown me away. I could not have asked for a more beautiful backyard. I may not have packed quite as well for this trip as I thought I did. I packed for summer. It's not that warm here, but we're making do with what we got. Luckily, I was hoping that our trip would last a little bit into the winter, so I packed a couple of warmer things like some hats and some socks. But overall, we are adjusting pretty well. We are having our second cup of coffee this morning. I've gotten so many things done so far today, and it's only 9 o'clock, which is great. We were so exhausted yesterday after all the driving. That is definitely the longest drive I have ever done personally. So far, life on the road has been amazing. Some things have been easier than I was expecting, and some things have been more difficult than I was expecting. We've kind of just been making adjustments to our routines and trying things out, and I think we're kind of starting to figure out what's working for us and what isn't. Our first week, we found ourselves getting kind of overwhelmed searching for off the beaten path campsites every single day the first week of our trip. Going down those bumpy roads in the van is kind of an ordeal, and it is a lot of effort to put into finding a campsite like that just for one night. So since then we have kind of retailored our traveling style, and we are kind of making adjustments as we go. So the last couple of nights we've just slept at like pull-offs right off the side of the road, but both of them have had river access pretty close by. So even though it's not quite as secluded and campsite-y as we're used to, it's been super pleasant, and it has been much less of an ordeal and much less stressful. We will be venturing off the path again this evening to find ourselves a secluded camp spot to stay for a while. Now that we're here, we are ready to start exploring. But travel-wise, when we're just passing through, just kind of stopping where we end up stopping saved us a lot of stress. I was really nervous about being able to find water while we were traveling. We've always been near family and friends, so we've never really had any issues finding a place to fill up our water tank. So this is kind of our first experience with that, but it has actually been super easy. We've found free water multiple times so far, and it has not been an issue at all. I have found myself being a little bit more anxious about wildlife than I was expecting myself to be. I haven't really wanted to stay outside after dark so far. I'm a little bit nervous. There's a lot of signs for bears around here, and I'm finding myself being a little bit more stressed out about it than I thought that I would, so. We have gotten Haley a bear bell, and we are on the hunt for some bear mace just in case, because it really has been giving me a decent amount of anxiety. Now that we've gotten out west a little bit more, we have seen so many other vans on the road. It's been so neat to see how many other people there are out exploring the world. Josh and I have made a little bit of a road game of it. Every time we see a van, one of us will point it out. I feel like we're just hollering van at each other 20 times an hour now that we're out west. Speaking of other van lifers, last night after we hiked back up from hanging out down by the river for a little while, we found that we had acquired some neighbors for the night. There was another van parked right next to ours, and it turns out it was someone that I've actually been following on Instagram for quite a long time. They were one of the first van life accounts that I followed when I started dreaming of building this van a couple of years ago, and I honestly still can't believe that they were our neighbors last night. We had the absolute pleasure of camping next to Mike and Jess. They are Van There and Drawn There on Instagram, but I will link their pages in the description box for you guys if you want to check them out. They were so lovely to meet and talk to. This is kind of our first experience meeting other van lifers on the road, and it was really great. We had a lovely time chatting for a little bit last night, keeping our distance, of course. So I would say overall, the mountains are treating us very well so far. I cannot wait to start exploring next week. From what we've seen so far, Glacier National Park is absolutely stunning, and I'm very excited to explore the park more. And I'm so excited to bring you guys along for all of our adventures now that we've made it out west. And we will pick right back up next week as we explore Glacier National Park and the absolutely beautiful Rocky Mountains. If you liked this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. It really does help support me. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. And I will see you guys again next Sunday. My eyes were...
Bigger than your stomach.
Are you happy, girl? Are you happy, girl? Good morning. Good morning, Haley.